and I only have this space left to put it on. This is a 2.5-inch strip. Let me double check this, make sure. Yes, it's 2.5. So I want to mark 2.5 in the center where they overlap. So I'm going to bring this over here. I'm going to cut off some of that. I want to cut off more because I have the joining edge right here, but I'm just going to, it's done. Now I want to, and I'm going to pull this up, I'll pull this down a little bit so that it doesn't leave a pucker. This is just my way of holding it down there. And then I want to mark 2.5 inches from this point right here. And I'm going to mark on here so I can see it, because I can't. I'll mark it right there. Two and a half inches from that point right there. It's here, and I'll double check that. Underneath there. Okay. Okay, I moved the pen up because I need to cut right here so that the 2.5 inches is right in here. So I'm going to cut this. You see that? Okay. Now I'm going to take this off, take this pen off, and I'm going to take this and open it out this way. Stay still. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to clip this up because you don't have much room. So I'm just going to bring this up here and clip it to the fabric just until I can get it stitched together. Okay, so this goes this way. And this that is in there. And this is why it's nice to have extra room, but I don't. Let me bring it down a little bit. That's better clip. Okay. And I may need to unstitch some of this. Hold on. I think I'm going to do that because I need a little bit more room, because I don't think this is going to open flat where I can. Yes. All right. Hold on. Okay. I have removed some of the stitching here. And what I'm going to do now is just bring this up. And I think it's easier for me to pin it. Okay, so this part, you flip this up, and this seam here, you're going to open up and flip this way so that you can pin it down to here. And I'm going to pin it so that I have more room. Okay. I probably should take out more not. Okay, so once you have this, you're going to mark from here to here with your, I like to mark the tip here. I can see where it ends, see where it begins. And I don't have a small ruler, I only have this one here, but I'm going to draw a diagonal line so I know where to stitch. Okay, and I'm going to take it here to the sewing machine. And I shall stitch. Actually, I'm going to move this over to center. Okay. Okay. So before I cut it, I'm going to check it to make sure it's not too big or too small. So perfect. It fits. So now I can trim this. And I'm going to trim this and just finger press it. I'm not going to try to iron it. And I cut off and leave about 1/4 of an inch. That is a little crooked. Sorry about that. Okay, so open this up. Okay. Then I'm going to lay it right here. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to go back to where I stopped, just a little hair before it. And then I'm going to move my needle back to 4.5 position because that gives me a quarter of an inch on this. Position. What I'm matching up to the edge. Okay. Okay. I didn't use my walking foot because this is a small project, but if you have trouble with your fabric moving and shifting, use the walking foot. It's a good idea to use. It is. It really is. Okay, now right here, I'm gonna cut. And now I have my binding on. Okay, so I'm going to flip this around and then I'll show you the finished project. Okay, look at that handsome man there. He looks just as good now as he did then. Oh! And look at that little pretty girl. Okay, I decided I'm going to just show you how I flip around this binding and sew it down. I decided, okay. So I'm going to take this away from the machine, get it unhooked. All right, make sure I'm in the camera. So I made these little corners. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use clips to hold it down. So this, I'm going to, see how I have my corner? Oops, now see how I have my corner? I made a corner. Okay, I'm going to flip this over first. And I'm going to make sure this is all covered. And I'm going to use my clips to hold it down. I'll speed through this so you don't have to sit and watch me clip for a long time. Okay, I want to show you how I do this corner. I watched Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews, and this is the way she did it, and I believe this is the way she did it. And I'm going to do it the same way. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over here, bring this up. Actually, I want to bring this up, fold it in there, and then take this and bend it down there so I have a nice corner here. And then on the back, I'll have a nice clip. So what I'm going to do is use a clip to hold that on. And then we do the same thing again. It's easier for me to clip my binding on holding it this way. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, I have pinned this all down. I'm going to flip it over to make sure all of the edges, oops, like that, are in. And if you need more clips, add more clips. If you don't want to use clips, don't use clips. It's up to you. It's all up to you. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. Got a lot of little frays right here, so I got to remember that. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to start stitching, kind of a stitch in the ditch. So I'm going to move my needle position back to 3.5, so it's in the center here, and it should catch. See, can you see that? I'm so sorry. Okay. it is all done. I know I have a couple of areas that I have to fix on the back, and I'll show you it in just a moment. All done. Here's the quilt. Okay, and here's the back. Nobody's gonna see the back, so it's okay. I got a little area that came up right here. I'm not worried about it because it's going up on the wall. This is what I wanted to put up. I'm gonna go get the linen to show you how that turned out in the wash and decide whether I'm going to use it for a undergarment slip or not. I'll be right back. Okay, I am so sorry it cut off, but this feels soft like a bed sheet. I've never felt linen, so I don't think I have, but I like the feel of it, and I wear my garments pretty loosely, so having this underneath, I don't know, this may be good for my grandbaby's blanket. I don't know, I've never used linen, so, but I like it. It has the little bit of stretch that I need for when I sit down in the hip area. Just a little bit, I don't need a lot, and there's no stretch this way. So I think this will work. I'm going to make, it reminds me of, like, I don't know, it's just simple clothing. I don't like, I'm not fancy. I just like things that are durable, dependable, soft on my body, because I don't want to break out from fabrics that itch me or anything. So yes, I'm very glad that I bought it, and I'm really glad that I actually serged the ends, because I'm sure I would have had a lot of fray, and that is an idea to do with my other fabrics that I have to wash. So I'll serge the ends and don't have to worry about it fraying. So this right here, definite keeper. Cheese. Okay. Thanks for watching, and God bless you. I am so thankful for each and every one of you. I appreciate you stopping by. And if you haven't hit the like button yet and you're still here, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Don't remember where it is, but that's one of the first scriptures I memorized. You could do it. Bye for now.